Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the BassChamps Tournament Trail. I'm John McCalmont. We're back on Lake Tawakoni. Now, if you remember, last year Mike Kernan won this event, pitching buzzbaits and tubes into what's called duckweed on this lake. Well, we're back here again this year, and we're going to follow Mike Kernan today. Well, I finally caught up with Mike Kernan and David Weber. Now, guys, the sun's out right now. Everybody's already taken off. You just kind of lounging around. What's the deal?
No pressure today, right? No pressure.
Big breakfast, a little coffee.
A little coffee, big breakfast. These guys drew number 291, which is almost the next to the last boat out this morning. So they're kind of taking it easy, letting the crowd get away and go do their things. You might remember Mike Kernan. Last year he won this event on Lake Tawakoni. Had a great partner last year, but he had to partner up with somebody else this year. We won't talk about that. If you might remember, you can email us about that, and you might win a prize or something. But you might remember that he was also the 2001 all-time money winner and the 2003 all-time money winner. David Weber fishing with him today. These guys have a good game plan. What do you think it's going to be?
You know, it's a lot of fish on beds right now. We found some water down south that is a little colder than most people were looking for, but we found some fish on beds. One more week of off limits, water temperature's probably risen a little bit, and as the day heats up, lake number's good.
Now, of course, last year when you won this tournament, conditions were quite a bit different. It was a little bit later in the year. The fish had already spawned out, and you were catching post-spawn fish. This year, of course, you're catching pre-spawn fish. Weber, what's the team going to be like? You guys going to be looking for beds? You're going to be throwing a lot of different baits?
You know what? When we pull in, Mike's going to be probably working the inside edges, and I'm a lefty, so I'll swing around. I'll throw around the backside of him and fish a little deeper water until we locate our target fish, and we'll just see what happens.
We're back with Mike Kernan and David Weber, targeting bedding bass in the Deer Reach area of Lake Tawakoni.
We're just south. Too small. We're just south of the launch now. And we've got a lot of bedders in here. We're going to probably catch a bunch of little males today. But this one isn't going to measure.
You want to look at him anyway?
No. And what we're doing is we're going to cover the bank a little close. That's mainly so we can start looking for beds. But we're fishing the fish on the outside. Fishing for fish on the outside of it, though. And that was a good start. That was about, I guess, my fourth cast. We've already practiced in here. We kind of know what the lay of the land is. We're fishing shallow. We've got all our electronics turned off. We're just come in here and sneak up on them if we can. There's a bed right there. You see, Weber?
That's a nice deep one, too.
Can't see the fish on it, but there's a bed there. We'll be able to see that fish later this afternoon.
Fish. Big shorty. Shorty. Smallmouth. I got a little jerkbait, little bomber jerkbait. Just working back there. It's real shallow back there. Working it real slow. We saw him spook out a minute ago. I don't know if it's him. Saw something spook out a minute ago. What's the story here, Mike? Pinch? No pinch? He ain't gonna go. Keep his damn mouth shut.
There's a keep right there. Good fish. Let's get that monkey off our back real quick now. Caught that on a zero. It's a soft stick bait. Sprayed that tail a little bit. All right.
Mike Kernan is utilizing a soft plastic jerkbait to target shallow bedding bass this morning on Lake Tawakoni. So let's check in with Skeeter Pro Lance Vick and see the one keeper in the live well.
Better?
I don't know. I just came over that stick and laid it down up in there. It's just a little tick. Could have been a perch or something hit that line. Nice. Number 2 there, Mikey.
Still throwing the zero. So threw in some brush in here. He's a good three pounder. Oh, that's number 2. Both of them are decent. A little slow, but people we see catching fish aren't catching the good ones. So we're gonna have to stick with it.
When the Skeeter BassChamps television show returns, more sight fishing on Lake Tawakoni. Stay tuned. We've caught up with Mike Kernan and David Weber after they've relocated to Oak Cove.
The east side of the lake now. And there's a couple of coves that I've done good in the past. And it's a good shallow. There is some flowing water, but usually it's not flowing unless it's coming down, raining pretty good. And so you can see back there, it's kind of real calm. It's got some vegetation on it. Should be okay on some buzzbait stuff. But we made the move. We were going to hit a little pocket down here, but there were 2 boats in it. So we're going to come in here and fish this and fish out, and then we're going to run down there. If there's only 1 boat in there, we'll hit it as well.